Story Chewit Ti Do Vat. The Story of Rats Wrestling. Once upon a time, in a certain place, there was a very poor old couple who lived together by profession. One day, the old man went up the mountain to chop firewood and heard beautiful shouts, but he couldn't describe what they were. "Hey, come on! 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 Attack! Avoid the attack!" The old man didn't know what the sound was, so he looked between the trees and saw a skinny mouse and a fat mouse shouting and wrestling with each other. Looking more closely, the old man realized that the skinny mouse was the mouse in his house, and the fat mouse was the mouse in the rich old man's house. The two mice sometimes attack each other and sometimes dodge each other's attacks to determine victory or defeat. Bin, bin. The old man's uncle was repeatedly beaten to the ground by the wealthy bourgeois' fat mouse. When he got home, the old man immediately asked the old woman, "Grandma, do we have sticky rice at home?" "A little bit. But what are you planning to do?" The old man then asked the old woman, "The matter is like this, ma'am. Today, on the mountain, my house mouse had a wrestling match with the old man's house mouse. But our mouse is so skinny that every time he prepares to strike, he gets knocked down. I feel sorry for our mouse so much, so I figured that if our house had sticky rice, we would feed it to it so it would have more strength to compete, Grandma." That evening, the old man and the old woman pounded bonsai and put it on the shelf. The next day, the old man went up the mountain to cut wood again. Then the old man heard the shouts, "Hey, hey, hey! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Attack! Avoid the attack!" The old man looked through the trees again and saw two mice wrestling like yesterday. But today, even though the two mice sometimes attacked each other and sometimes dodged each other's attacks, the match was still inconclusive. Then, the old man's house mouse suddenly struck and knocked the bourgeois house mouse down. The wealthy mouse was extremely surprised and asked, "Why are you so strong today?" "That's thanks to last night, my grandparents pounded bonsai for me to eat." The old man's house mouse replied, "Pound cake for you to eat? How kind your house is. My family has a lot of money and plenty of food, but I can only eat leftovers." The rich man's house mouse was jealous of the old man's house mouse. The old man's house mouse immediately replied, "If so, I will ask the old man and the old woman to pound the cake for you to eat too. Tonight, please come to my house." Hearing that, the wealthy mouse was extremely happy and asked, "So what should I bring as a gift for them?" The old man's house mouse replied, "My family is very poor, so it's best to give them money." "Really? I will do as you say," the bourgeois mouse replied. Hearing the conversation of the two mice, when he got home, the old man took out the sticky rice that had been reserved to make bonsai to eat during the New Year celebration and pounded the bonsai again. The old lady made 2 red loincloths and placed them on the shelf next to the bonsai. At night, the wealthy mouse came carrying money. The two mice ate cake and then immediately put on loincloths and wrestled again with the shouts, "Hey, let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Attack! Avoid the attack!" Neither the old man's mouse nor the bourgeois mouse refused to back down. The wrestling contest between the two mice continued forever without a winner or loser. As for the old man and the old woman, from then on, they lived comfortably with the money that the wealthy mouse brought. What a perfect ending! Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.